Tonight, we have one goal. Oh, fuck, I forgot to adjust my camera. My camera's so fucking zoomed out. You can see the pop filter I have for my mic up here. Fixed it. Okay. Let me zoom that camera in. I always forget to fix the camera before the stream, because by default my camera is like super zoomed out. So I always try to zoom it in, adjust the brightness a little bit, make things look a little prettier. I mean, as pretty as they can look for a $14 webcam, but like, I always forget to do it in the first place, which is a tad bit embarrassing. That's okay. Alright. Now that we got that fixed, let's get it. Like I said, tonight we got one goal, and one goal only, and that is to clear out all of the time trials in this game. At least the ghost employees, we have to beat those, and hopefully it won't take too long, because in the past couple live streams, I'd gone through and 100%. Got some like Moo Moo Meadows music in the background. This is dope. Sorry, got distracted. In my past couple live streams of this game, I've cleared out all of the Grand Prix in Gold Cup and 3-star. I also did that with Knockout Tour, which took me a lot longer, because in Knockout Tour you need first place on every lap, and on some of these, a very poorly timed, like, end of the lap blue shell could ruin that. Knockout Tour is brutal, bro. It's brutal. So, it took me a while to complete Knockout Tour, but it's done. Grand Prix, finished. Knockout Tour, finished. Today we're going to move on to time trials, and I did play around with time trials a little bit. I'll be honest, we only did like 2 or 3 of them. I just wanted to test it out. So I don't have a ton of practice in time trials, and I don't even remember which 2 or 3 levels we did. I think it might have been like Whistletop Summit was definitely one of them. Let me double check here. Yeah, we beat the Nintendo employee there. I think we did Mario Bros. Circuit as well. Yup. And then I don't remember what the third one is. Maybe Desert Hills? Yeah, we beat the Nintendo employee on Desert Hills. So those are the ones we start off with, which kind of makes sense. Start off with some of the easier tracks. But I'm going to jump into, I think, Shy Guy Bazaar next. I've seen that there are some really, really insane shortcuts for this track. I don't know if the Nintendo employee is going to use them. I don't even really know how to do them. I'm just going to learn as I go. I've watched them on YouTube, and now I'm going to try to replicate it. For example, I know that we need to go to the right immediately. No, I lost my speed. Okay, so we got to jump off to the right. But you lose your jump, or you lose your, like, you know, drift, if you go in the off-road for too long. This is going to be tough to time. Almost got it. Almost got it. I timed it a little bit too early. First time I was too late, second time too early. We got to find a way to get on this railing, though. Maybe I could just jump up there with the trick that I got. Midair. Yep. No. Dude, this is the thing that is so tricky with this game. We're like 2 minutes into the stream and I'm already struggling. But part of the reason is because unlike a lot of video games that have like a rail riding mechanic or just any like level mechanic that involves you like on the level, for example, let me jump up here. It doesn't automatically, like magnetically connect you to the rail. And I both love that, but I also hate that. I love that they're actually not holding your hand and like you don't just magnetically latch on to platforms and railings and different parts of the track. Like the game wants you to earn it. But it is a little tough for a Mario Kart game. Like I've never played a Mario Kart game that like feels like it has such a high skill ceiling, which again, I like. But it's definitely a learning experience. Normally, Mario Kart's one of those games that's like catered towards children. I jumped over it this time. Maybe I changed my character. I feel like we might have more success if I play a bigger body character. I need a big body. Give me King Boo. Not aristocrat, though. What if we play as the cow? Where's my boy cow at? I don't know if this is going to help us at all. But we do have a bigger hitbox now. Yeah, this is going to suck. A sizable lad. He is a sizable lad. Yeah, I really don't know, though. Because in a lot of other games, especially like Nintendo games, especially games that are more geared towards children, like, you're gonna automatically... Oh, it didn't jump. I'm pressing the button, but it's not jumping because I'm in the air. Oh, this is so tough. This shortcut probably should not be what we do first thing today, but I want to hit it. And listen, I know we can probably beat the Nintendo employee without it, but I saw this on YouTube, and I want to go for it, alright? I'm stubborn. Okay, we landed at that time. Beautiful. Oh, wait, we need to get on this railing next. Okay, let's just map out what we're doing. So we go from this railing all the way down here. Where do we want to go after that? I think we can just follow the rest of the course after that. If we can get on this wall, that'd be kind of nice, but not needed. Yeah. That wall could be a nice little shortcut if we ride that wall. And then from there on out, we're just playing the course as normal. I mean, the fact that I'm not even that far behind the Nintendo employee, and I messed up the shortcut, that's a good sign. It means if we can hit the shortcut, we're golden for beating this time trial. First time we hit the shortcut properly should be the first time we beat this time trial. Should not take multiple tries after that. No. Oh my god. It's so tough. When you're midair like that, you can't do the jump. So I'm pressing the button, but nothing's happening. This is what I mean, though. This is an actual difficult Mario Kart game with, like, mechanics that create a skill ceiling I don't think I've ever seen in Mario Kart before. For example, like, let's just rewind. Wait, can I go back? No. I want to do the rewind feature to show off exactly what I'm talking about. But, like, you know what I mean? I know I'm not explaining it the best, but you know how, like, other games, your character will kind of, like, magnetically latch onto a platform? There's almost like a bit of aim assist, but it's platform assist. The game helps you get on the platforms. This game, not at all. Just like that, I shoot over it. Just barely over it. Like, I'm that far off. And the game's like, fuck yourself, bud. This ain't Garfield Kart. This ain't Nickelodeon Kart. This is Mario Kart. If you want to win, you gotta earn it. Which is still very crazy for me to see out of a Mario Kart game. Honestly, comparing it to the K-Drives and Warframe is a perfect comparison, because those do kind of magnetically connect to the railings you're trying to get on. Which is really nice. And it makes sense, because, like, Warframe, while it's not a casual game, the point of the game is supposed to be about, like, shooting and looting. Not really about going for that one. I literally touched it, I swear to God. Part of my tail, the cow's tail, at least one udder touched that railing, and it didn't connect me. This is why I'm not trying to speedrun this game, by the way, nor am I playing this game competitively. Which is a rarity. That says something. Like, the last 3 Mario Kart games, Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I did try to... Oh, no, maybe we need to be on that closer one. Oh, that's so tough. Okay, anyways, back to my little rant. In Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 7, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I spent a ton of time playing competitively, whether it was online, in time trials, or speedrunning. In Mario Kart Wii, I played a ton competitively. In Mario Kart 7, I played both competitively and time trials, and I had a world record time trial on one course for a couple days before it got beaten. And then in 8 Deluxe, I didn't really play competitively, nor did I care much about time trials. I cared more about speedrunning in that game, which was also, like, really fun, and I had a little bit of success with. Like, I think I had 3 world records at my peak, Again, all of those have also been beaten. But the point I'm trying to get at is with those games, like I was grinding to try to be good at them. This game, I can already tell the skill ceiling is going to be so high. I promised you, by the way, it looks like I'm just not pressing the button. It's because I am pressing the button, but it's too late. And the cart has already started the turn, and then I can't. It looks so silly. It looks like I'm just not trying. But it's because you can't once you hit a certain point on that railing. And therefore my jump is impossible to hit. Oh, this is tough. That is literally the perfect example. It looks like I just drove past it and then jumped off way past. Because I hit the button, couldn't jump, and then it jumps when it's too late. It's so frustrating, but it's honestly so satisfying when you do hit it. So you think this Mario takes way more skill? Oh, 100%. I don't think they've ever made a Mario Kart game that is higher skill ceiling for higher reward. Like, even in other games where like there was some stuff you could do to really make yourself just better than the rest of the crowd. Like, let's reference Mario Kart 8. Not 8 Deluxe, but specifically Mario Kart 8's snake drifting. Like, sure, snake drifting was a mechanic that you could learn and get good at, and it would make you better than the average player. But it was also like kind of a glitch. This is intentional. Like, the developers wanted this to be the fastest way to play the game. And they also wanted people to not... Where am I going? I thought it would continue. We've never made it this far. Oh my god, that was scary. That was really scary. Anyways, back to my point. The developers wanted this in the game. This isn't a glitch. And I think it's one of the only times I can ever think of where Mario Kart has added something that's so difficult for a game that's normally so easy. And if you're good at it, you're going to be better than 90% of players. If you're not good at it, or if you don't even try to do these shortcuts, you're never going to win. And again, like, I kind of love that as a Mario Kart fan. Like, as someone who's played this game growing up, it was the first game I ever owned. Like, I love that. But as someone who sucks so far at this new game and is really, really trying, like, to learn it, it is tough. So what makes this game have a higher skill cap? I mean, I think this time trial is a perfect example of that. This shortcut right here, like, if you hit it, you save a ton of time. If you don't hit it, you're never gonna, like, win against real, like, competitive good players. But hitting this shortcut is so finicky. Like, the timing, the finesse you have to, like, memorize is on its own difficult. But then if you add up all of the shortcuts in all of the game, like, every shortcut together, that's a ton of, like, timing and finesse. You're gonna have to learn, like, when to jump off a specific railing or a specific wall, and when to ride on the side of a wall, or when to ride on the ground. Like, that's stuff you didn't really have to memorize, I feel like, in previous Mario Kart games. Thank you for the likes, by the way, Jackson. Okay, got it there. I think I'm not going to go for that railing, then, if it's going to just spit me out somewhere I don't want it to. Not good. What sucks is we're really playing sloppy after the shortcut, but we're still above the Nintendo employee, so, like, this could be the run. The question now becomes, do I want to go for the shortcut every lap? Like, we're already ahead of the Nintendo employee. Do I really need to go for the shortcut again? Part of me wants to, just so we can learn it. Oh my god, that was also very sloppy. Maybe we don't go for it every lap. But yeah, I think that's alone what gives this game a higher skill cap. It's like, you have shortcuts in this game that are all, like, to compare it to back when I used to speedrun, they feel like frame perfect type shortcuts that you gotta hit. And Mario Kart's never been the type of game that is a frame perfect type of game. Like, I think that was the reason I liked speedrunning Mario Kart, is because it was, at least back in the day, back when I speedran it, it was much more about just general skill and like having a good line while you're driving, taking a good path. This game, ooh, it hurts. This feels like speedrunning right now. We're just restarting over and over again. For what in other games would be an easy, basic shortcut, the shortcuts in this game are not forgiving. I even hit the rail that time and it kicked me off. Oh. I don't know. And you know, deep down inside, the content creator in me, low-key just wants to like move on. Because I could probably beat this time trial without the shortcut. But I'm very... Oh my god, I did it again. I'm very stubborn. And like, I know these shortcuts exist. I know these shortcuts make you better at the game, so I want to learn them. Because I don't want to be one of those casuals that just, you know, drives on the track. If these shortcuts exist, I'm going to go for them. They are, however, very difficult. And I think that's the big difference, like what makes this game more difficult than previous Mario Kart games, to answer your question in chat. Like, in previous Mario Kart games, it did not feel as though the time it took to learn the game and the time it took to get good at the game was this consuming and was this tedious. Whereas this game, if you want to be good, you gotta really work for it. Which, again, I like. I like that this game has a higher skill ceiling. I'm just shocked that they made the decision to do that in a Mario Kart game. Like, I thought for sure this would have been just another, like, fun, little casual party game, casual racing game that you could enjoy with, like, the whole family. Nah, in this game, they say, fuck your grandma. If she wants to be good, she's gonna have to practice for hours. Her final hours in her life are gonna be grinding out shortcuts, railings, and wall tricks. I think I'm done going for the shortcut, by the way. I just want to beat this time trial. We can practice it more a little bit later. We got the shortcut for one lap. I think that's all I need. I mean, it's definitely all I need to beat this Nintendo Ghost data. This Nintendo employee is getting smoked. Oh, that's why I give her talking shit, though. That's what I give her talking shit. No, the Nintendo employee went for the shortcut. Oh, they're catching up to me. I messed up. Meanwhile, they got the shortcut. They're catching up to me. They're on my ass. I definitely don't love the cow, though, as a character. I think after this race, we'll switch back to Swoop. My boy Swoop. The cow is just way too heavy and slippery. His handling is god-awful. That's okay. Doesn't matter. We won the race. But I think that's my point. Like, you know, it took us over 10 minutes to win the first race of the night. Like, they have upped the ante for this game. The difficulty, something I don't think we've ever seen in a Mario Kart game before. Alright. Yeah. I'm both impressed and also scared. Anyways, I missed a couple chat messages while I was working on that. These shortcuts are crazy. They're just like the rails in Sonic Generations. You know? I'll take your word for it, brother. Also, I don't know if you saw the thumbnail that I created for the live stream we did together, but it's so good. I need you to look at it before I spoil it. Specifically, I found a nice little render of Sonic from Sonic Generations. It just felt fitting, you know? It felt fitting. But also, to finish another point and to talk about another topic that I had in the chat, started talking about, and then got distracted when I ended up failing the time trial. Melon Wizard in the Twitch chat put like the perfect kind of comparison, which is cave drives. Like, cave drives in Warframe, they kind of latch you onto railings. And like, there's a bit of, again, like, aim assist, but for driving with those devices. When you're driving on a K-Drive, riding on a K-Drive, whatever, the game kind of assists you to land on certain platforms or grind on certain railings. And like some of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games are also exactly like that. That is what I've come to expect from Mario Kart. Similarly. Like, I'm shocked this game went the other way. But I think it's understandable because this is a racing game. Like, at its core. That is the identity of the game, is like competitive racing. So making the skill ceiling a little bit higher makes that a little bit better of a competitive racing game. In a game like Warframe, for example, it is not a racing game. It is a looter shooter at heart. The point of the game is killing enemies. And therefore, the fact that they have like a racing mini game, or at least it's a secondary feature to the actual game, it makes sense that, you know, the game would have that kind of magnetic racing aim assist to keep you on the track. That's a good thing. I think if Warframe didn't have that, it would be a detriment to the overall enjoyability of the game, because like you're already struggling to like kill enemies and defeat bosses. You don't also need to be struggling to skateboard. You know? So in that game it works because it's not the primary point of the game. But in Mario Kart, making this game more difficult also works. Conversely, like two ends of the coin. Because this is a racing game, it should be more competitive. It should be more skill-based. It also seems that the competitive mechanics are difficult enough that it doesn't raise the skill floor. So you have a bunch of filthy casuals, it can still be a party game. Exactly. Like I said, I like that. I don't want anyone to think that like this rant is about me disagreeing with how the game is made or being upset with how difficult the game is. I really, really like it. I'm just struggling to learn it, which is a first for me. Ever. I've never struggled with a Mario Kart game before in my life. So this is like a new experience. This is like being a virgin all over again. I went back to my boy Swoop for this race, just so we have a bit better what's it called? Handling. Okay, I want to see what lines this Nintendo employee takes. What paths the Nintendo employee thinks are best. And maybe we can copy that. Oh, see, that was actually sick if we didn't have a mushroom. That would be kind of sick in, like, versus mode. But because we have the mushroom, we could have just taken the shortcut, which we might have to do next attempt. Or we could take this shortcut. That's tricky. Either one is a valid option. I don't know, though. Ah, that's not good. We're going a little too fancy with it. I think that's another difficult thing about this game. Not difficult mechanically, but difficult mentally, is learning what walls are good to drive on and what walls aren't. Because the game's not really holding your hand in that way. It's not like painting the walls that are smart to drive on yellow, but then painting the walls that are bad to drive on red. Like, no, the game wants you to learn what's good and what's bad. And you only learn that from experience, obviously. Oh, wait. Hold up. We're gonna have to redo this one anyways. How do you get up there? Alright, Lakitu, piss off for a sec, but... Oh, that's definitely faster, though. Wait. So if we, like... No, I need more speed. I'm starting from, like, 0 acceleration, which is not helpful. Okay. So, let's see how much faster this could actually be up here. We jump on this wall. Oh my god. Oh, that cuts off the entire turn. And then we can save our mushroom for that lap on this shortcut coming up here. Wait, that's actually way faster. Oh, you really gotta hold down that drift, though. Hmm. I don't know if a different character will be better for me. But I just want to check real quick. There's like no difference there. I feel like the game almost wants you to play with a heavyweight character. Dry Bones isn't much heavier. Not at all, actually. It's the same as Peepa. The only difference between like a Dry Bones, Peepa, versus Swoop, who I was playing as, is the weight. Which I actually kind of prefer Swoop. Okay, fuck it. We're gonna try it again. Okay. We figured out one of the shortcuts though, which was really nice. And it's such a good feeling. That's, I think, the other reason I like this game being more difficult and having a higher skill ceiling is because once you figure out the, like, metas, once you learn those difficult shortcuts, it's so satisfying. Versus, like, older Mario Kart games where, sure, there were shortcuts, but, like, they were so easy, anyone could do it. The most casual players could do it, which made them feel less special. But, like, this is fun. I'm vibing with this. We rock it with Mark. Okay, get up on the railing. No! I don't even know what I did wrong there. I think I might have slipped off. Maybe I was angled too high up. So, like, I was riding up the wall at a really steep angle. And it gave me too much speed, and I popped off the railing. That was a sick attempt, though. Felt way faster than what I was doing before. Okay, got a little bit too much speed going into this turn. Gotta slow down. Okay, let's try to not angle it so high up. Oh, is it a bump? Go back. Am I hitting a bump? I think there is a bump there in the middle. Interesting. Okay, so we gotta watch out for that bump then. If we hit that, it does pop us off. That's why we got popped off the first time, and that's why we got popped off again that time. There's a little bump in the wall, so it kind of pushes you off. Okay. We're learning. I didn't even notice that little bump, but that's okay. Again, the game is, like, very much so encouraging players to really refine the mechanics. Like, in that attempt, I was too angled on the wall again. So I need to, like, if I want to drive on that wall, I need to really be, like, straight. Horizontal. Heterosexual, sorry. Like, we can't go into it with so much of an angle. That was still a pretty bad angle. That was better. Yeah, that's kind of crazy how even the little things like that affect your ability to, like, master these shortcuts. I got hit by the bump again. Sorry. Just need to angle it a little bit more. Like, these are such finicky turns and, like, lines that you gotta take. The mechanics are so specific that I really have never seen a Mario Kart game ask for this much, like, skill from a player. Like, I can't think of a better word. I'm, like, lost for words because this Mario Kart game is brutal. But I kind of love that. I'd rather play a game that's good than easy for everyone. rather earn it than have it be free. Okay. Beautiful. Great turn as well. Okay. I also love that they brought this course back in the first place. We've never seen this course remade. Gotta go up, gotta go up. The tricky part is when you're riding on a wall, you can't turn on the wall. There's no way of going up or down, driving up or down, turning left or right. The direction you go on a wall is based off the direction you landed on the wall. So if you land on the wall facing up, you're going to go up. If you land on the wall facing down, you're going to go down. If you land on the wall pretty horizontal, you're going to stay straight. But I think that also makes it super difficult. That, like, you don't control where you move on a wall. At least not in the moment. Like, you can't turn on a wall. If you want to go up, you got to be planned ahead of time to drive in an upward direction. You got to have your cart ready to go. So, like, this time we're going to try to go up more. Yup, made it work. Oh, that's just beautiful. This is what I mean. You got to work for it, but when you make it work, when you earn it, it feels so much better. Alright. Went in the grass there a little bit. I guess mud would be a better word for it. That's okay. Ooh, okay. We're not even going to try to go on the next wall. I got popped off so wide there. Beautiful. Okay. Go up. Amazing. And look at that. That turn is just so much faster. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, he used his mushroom. That's why he's ahead of me. I was gonna say, how the heck did he get there? I'm talking about myself being faster. Meanwhile, I'm getting destroyed. That was so much better. Look at us go. I love it. No, that sucks so much, cock. What a bummer. Upward angle. Beautiful. The Nintendo employee took the same line as me. That's funny. Took the same path. That's something I've noticed, though, from playing the few time trials that I have, is it seems like most of the Nintendo employees... Oh, this is gonna fucking swing me out so wide. Okay, we made it. Most of the Nintendo employees play very casually the first 2 laps, and then on the 3rd lap, they take a shortcut that, like, even if you know about it, you're not expecting them to take, you're not expecting them to do that, and then they catch up to you on the 3rd lap. Like, last time we played time trials on stream, I was constantly losing a time trial on the 3rd lap because the Nintendo employee would do a shortcut that sometimes I didn't even know existed. Like, they would take a shortcut that I had never seen before, and then they would beat me on the 3rd lap. Alright. Another time trial down. Can't remember if we did the one for Airship Fortress. No, we have not. This one's tricky. The shortcut on this one sucks, to put it nicely. This one's also really difficult. High skill, high reward. I think we're going to go for it, though. We'll at least go for it on the 1st lap. If I can't hit it every lap, then I won't try for it every lap. Okay. This is what sucks about it. You have to jump that gap. And the timing is so tight. If you're too late, you miss it like I just did. If you're too early, you'll jump off the map. That timing is tricky. I'm surprised we even connected that railing. Game was helping us out a lot there. Amazing. Land on this railing. Beautiful. Take the corner tight. Oh, too early on the jump off. That's okay. We're learning, you know? Ooh. Don't think we can come back from that one, boys. Tough. This is tough. Beautiful. Let's get some tricks in before the jump. Amazing. Land on this railing again. Let's not jump off too early this time. We could maybe take that railing the whole way around. Because it seems like jumping off of it actually kills our momentum and usually puts us in a bad spot where we're going to run into a wall. Like, for example, the first time we jumped off too early, ran into a wall. That time, we jumped off too late, ran into a wall. We could stay on the railing the whole time. It wouldn't be the most ideal way of going about this time trial. The most ideal way would be jumping off the correct time. But if we just stay on... Oh, no, it kicks you off with that wrench. But what it... Ooh. We can use that to our benefit, though. That's the first time I've ever tried staying on that railing. So I didn't know it was going to kick you off. Okay. Okay. Because then we can use that wrench to, like, get us a trick and hopefully spin us in the right direction. Can't believe we didn't connect there. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Realistically, I should not be restarting so quickly and so often. Like, I should play the entire lap to get a feel for the muscle memory, but the rest of this lap is pretty easy. It doesn't have, like, any big shortcuts. So that's why I'm just trying to practice the shortcut at the beginning a little bit more. Okay, beautiful. Land on the railing. Amazing. And then use that to trick around to the right. Okay, kind of worked. That kind of worked. We're in the lead, but not as much as I would like to be, considering the fact that we did the shortcut and they didn't. That's okay. We drive a little bit cleaner here. We should be okay. Going into the second lap. Oh, I missed my jump there. Oh, I cannot believe I landed that. No, we need that wrench to kick us off. That's fine. We're still in the lead. It might be sloppy, but at this point, all I care about is beating the Nintendo Ghost. I don't really care about how clean the time trial looks. We can make the time trial better later. I just want to beat the Nintendo employee. Okay, maybe we do have to restart. Oh, I was trying to drive under the track. I was trying to go to places unexplored. That's so funny. Okay. I do think it's faster if we don't trick off this and we just fall. Yep, it's less airtime. Oh my god, we made that work. No, I started drifting the wrong way. Oh, heartbreaking. This is tough. Alright. You just gotta master these timings. Beautiful. I think we do one trick here. No trick off this. A little bit faster. And then... Oh, that was actually beautiful. Damn, sometimes I just love myself. And I love my boy Swoop. This character might be one of my favorite characters ever in a Mario Kart game. Like, ever. I've never had such an affinity for a character like Swoop. No. Okay, we fixed it. Oh my god, we saved ourselves. That was a little bit slower than if we just didn't mess up. But the fact that I saved it, okay. You know what? We don't need the shortcut. Maybe we do. God, that killed so much time. So much airtime. What a dodge. Oh my gosh. I know I'm hyping myself up a lot, but like, come on. We're making mistakes, admittedly, but then fixing those mistakes also immediately. And in, like, the most stylish way possible. Like, I'm saving myself from disaster right here. And sure, maybe I shouldn't even be in disaster if I didn't mess up. But the fact that we're saving ourselves this way is so impressive. Beautiful. One jump. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm alive! How am I alive? I don't know how I am alive. That was, again, the most miraculous thing I've ever done. Dude, there's no way that we somehow are gonna win this time trial with some of the sloppiest mistakes ever, followed up by some of the greatest saves ever. That was amazing. That was sick, bro. This is why I love this game. Like, it might be difficult, but when you finally figure it out and you win, it's 10 times more satisfying than winning in an old Mario Kart game. Because you really have to work for it. The old games, it just came naturally. It was just free. That was amazing. That felt so good. Alright. Another time trial down. I'm just kind of going in like a little circle here. I'm going in a clockwise circle to decide which time trials I'm going to play. It seems that Bowser's Castle's up next. This one I know has a ton of difficult shortcuts just from watching, again, like YouTube and TikTok. That's okay. Still going to try my best to pop off here. Like, I know you can skip this entire section if you hit a properly timed shortcut, but I don't remember how to do it, nor have I ever done it before. And now is not a time where I really feel like learning. To be so honest with you. That was maybe a bad spot for a mushroom. Might have been better to skip through this section of lava. That's okay. We're also trying to learn where the best shortcuts are. For example, oh my god, I'm not drifting. That might not be ideal either. The top path might be faster. Ooh. So what some people do is they can jump over this entire section, like what he just did. But you definitely gotta... Let me try and practice this, because that looks kind of sick when you hit it. Let's go back a sec. So, you turn here, and then jump. You gotta get height. Gotta get height. Try again. Really gotta get height up there. It's tricky. Those little grooves in the ground are screwing me over. It's cutting off so much of my speed. Huh. I will say though, I kind of do love the theming of this Bowser Castle. It is sick. That was sick. Bro. That was so much fun. Okay. Now, I still don't know how to do the shortcut, and the Nintendo employee is definitely going to do the shortcut on me. I just need to hope that I race faster than him, even with the shortcut being used against me. He might... I think he uses a mushroom to do it. Mushroom might give you enough speed to do it. And if we can't beat him without the shortcut, we're going to have to learn it. But I think if we use a mushroom, it will help. Because I was trying to use it without a mushroom. I was trying to do it completely vanilla the first time. Maybe the mushroom's going to be the determining factor for whether or not we hit that shortcut. Oh my god, we stayed on the track. That's all that matters. Beautiful. We're in the lead. My fear, though, is that he's going to pull out some other crazy shortcut against us here on the third lap. That's what these Nintendo employees love to do. What the fuck was that? Where did he go? Dude, he went off the track on, like, a section that isn't even on the mini-map. I didn't even know where that is. I don't know where that is. We're going to have to explore that later. Okay. Thankfully, I think we're on good pace to just beat him without even using shortcuts. That was just superior driving right there. Okay, I need to figure out where these shortcuts are, though. Wait, there was something up there. Hold up, my brain's breaking. My brain is going to explode. I just saw another shortcut that I didn't even notice before. It's also one I don't think the Nintendo employee used. Hold up. My brain is broken, bro. Okay. I'm going to play that course again, but just no ghosts racing against me. Like, solo race. I want to explore some of these shortcuts, bro. It's sick. Okay. It's the railing off to the right. I don't know if you see it, but I see it. How do we get up there? Right here? Oh, and then we can use that railing off to the left. Interesting. So he also went up here. I see. We don't have our mushrooms anymore, but I want to try that one more time. Because we could also wall ride on that first one. That's so much faster, bro. Why was I not doing that? Why was the Nintendo employee not doing that? At least I have the excuse of not knowing it exists. Well, what the heck is the Nintendo employee doing? That path is so much faster on the upper section. Okay. I think that's another reason I say that this game is way more difficult than most Mario Kart games, to answer the question that someone asked me in chat earlier about, like, why do I think this game's more difficult? I think it's more difficult because never before in a Mario Kart game has, like, every track in the game had multiple pathways, some of which, like, you have to learn if you want to win. Like, sure, in other Mario Kart games, like, there's a shortcut here or there, or maybe the splat, oh my god, I'm having a stroke. Maybe the track splits into two. I just mixed up those two words. Maybe the track will split into two on an older Mario Kart game, and maybe one of those two tracks is faster than the other, so there's an advantage to, like, learning the best route. In this game, every track has, like, 50 different options of where you can go, 50 different routes you can take, and, like, all of them have a different speed that makes them either the 50th worst or the first best. And you gotta learn what the best, like, path is. Alright. I still think you need a mushroom to get up here. Yeah, you definitely need a mushroom to take that shortcut. And is it even really a shortcut? It probably saves a little bit of time, but I don't think it's needed. Like, sure, if you have a mushroom, do it. But, like, if you don't have a mushroom, I don't think you're losing that much time. Making it winnable at all for the player. Listen, I think this is still, like, winnable because, as you saw there, like, I won that race even without taking any shortcuts. But those shortcuts make it so much faster. That's crazy. Time to learn another track. I think this is the track I've played the least, because I don't even play it like in versus mode against friends. Or I went home recently to fix my car, and while I was home visiting, my parents, my sisters, none of us played this track. Okay. That definitely wasn't faster per se, but it was cool. Sometimes that's all you need, the cool points. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. This is definitely faster than the main path. Oh, but then I just jump off. That's so quirky and random of me. Oh, you definitely need to figure out a way to get up there. Okay. Let's get it. I think I have a good idea of what I want to do now. Which, by the way, can we just talk about how amazing, like beautiful, the theming of this course is? It's very much so like Day of the Dead vibes. This is gorgeous. The music matches that aesthetic as well, which I'm definitely vibing with. I held on to that drift for way too long. I got selfish. Okay. Beautiful. Got a little bit of a lead. Nothing too crazy. Nothing to brag about. Okay. And the jump over. Okay, don't trick on there. As much as I want to do tricks while on that railing and get my speed up, it's too risky. Falling off, not getting back on. Tough. That was a little bit of a risky drift, but made it work. Made it work beautifully. That drift is the definition of high risk, high reward right there. Okay. Beautiful. I keep going down to that bottom path. It's like, I don't even know. It's like an addiction for me. My fetish. I want to drive on that bottom path, but I know it's slower. I need to break that muscle memory. Why did I go up here? We literally just talked about how that was slower. It's fine. Beautiful. Jump over. Stay on the top path. Oh my god, that was so hot. Wait, that was so... it wasn't the prettiest shortcut. I was definitely a little sloppy off the wall there. But that was so fucking hot. That just feels good. Feels good when you hit a shortcut like that. Beautiful. Zach, we need to get you a Switch too. I would love to play some of these games with you. Okay. That is also not the prettiest shortcut, but the fact that we're hitting the shortcut consistently now feels good. Beautiful. He's right behind me. Oh no, I missed the shortcut. No way, this is how we lose. Wait, what if we take this? What does this do for us? Where does this take us? We're losing. I already know that. Alright, you know what? I know everybody knows it. Oh, where did that take us, though? Hold up, I'm going back. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Lackatoo. How about that? Hey, how about you shut up, bud? Oh, you're no fun. Where does this take us? Oh, right back to where the other one takes us. Okay, that's actually not bad. I mean, playing Mario Kart against me is just for ego points. I'm terrible. But there are other games that exist on Switch too. Like, this console actually launched with some games, you know. We're thankfully not in, like, a PS5 situation. Console's been out for years, and I think it has less games than this already has on it. But, like, there's some fun... We could play, like, Split Fiction, brother. That could be a fun game. Oh my god, I was looking at the chat. I have your sister, the one you don't like? I don't know how to take that, because I don't like any of my sisters. So... didn't clear up anything at all. If you were a hostage negotiator, you'd be terrible at it. Sorry. Okay. Beautiful. Gorgeous. There's no way that... Where am I going? Oh my god, I was riding on the wall of that track. That path. But not on the path. It's tough. Very tough. Hi, Abby. What's up? I can't hear you. Someone just played the sound. I also really probably couldn't hear you anyways because of the way this headset works.
Low-key love how you get mirror mode in this game.
Give me 1 sec, Abby. I promise. I promise. I'm not ignoring you. This headset is just like actually good at blocking sound compared to my old one. And also that notification was perfectly timed. Low-key. Okay. Stay on. That's actually fine. You can just take the shortcut normally. Okay. Wasn't super fast, but it's okay. Love how you get mirror mode in this game. So I've kind of had it spoiled for me on Twitter, but the reason I say kind of is because I've seen 2 different tweets about 2 different ways to unlock mirror mode. So I don't know which one is true, but like worst case, I could just do one or the other. Ah, fuck, I fucked it up. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm okay. I thought I drove way too far to the left. Beautiful. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. See, that, I feel like, is the best version of that shortcut we've hit. The cleanest we've hit that shortcut so far. I want to go up top here to get some more coins. I mean, it doesn't really matter. 3rd lap. Speed boost we're getting from those coins is only going to help us for 1/3 of this time trial. Maybe you should have done that in the 2nd lap. So the 1st lap we're getting the coins from the bottom path. 2nd lap we could try to get the coins from the top path. Ow. Nice. Easy. Alright, give me a second, we can talk. I left the chat for like 30 seconds, and all I see is someone talking about meeting God? What did I miss, bro? I am ignoring you. I feel like I'm so lost. I have no clue what the chat's actually talking about now. I've lost the plot. We're just moving on to Toast Factory. That's fair. That makes sense why I don't understand it then. Because I fully believe that it was that long ago as well. Alright. They got coins on this wall. I want to drive on this wall. That felt so much slower. Well, no, we did get coins out of it. And the coins will help us long term. Okay. How do we get up there? I wish I knew. Yeah, I have no clue how to get on that second floor there, on the turnaround section. No way, you could probably drive on those iron bars. I didn't even use my mushroom in the first lap. I have no clue where I would have used it. That was sloppy. Wait, what if we... Oh, okay, that's fucked in the face, huh? That's how you do it. Okay, wait, we're restarting. I figured it out. Figured out how to do the shortcut, and now I want to do it. Okay. We have to jump over each individual railing onto that moving platform. That's sick, though. That was such a shit start. What rank among the Nintendo employees do you think you're racing against? Do you think they're the best, the worst? I feel like this would be... Actually, and I'm going to sound like cocky when I say it out loud, but I promise there's a logical explanation behind it. I genuinely think, of the Nintendo employees we're racing against, it's probably the best. And the reason I say that is not just because... Why did I didn't do the shortcut. I got distracted. What the fuck am I doing? Don't mind me. I was distracted by talking. If you think about it, though, like, there's no way that your, like, higher up Nintendo employees are actually playing games, at least not enough to be good at them. So I actually highly doubt that we're playing against some, like, low-tier runts of Nintendo employees. I would... Oh, my God. I would assume they're, like, the better Nintendo employees. The Nintendo employees that actually play video games. Like, I'm not going to say that the best Nintendo employee is one of these Ghost Data time trials you have to beat. But I think these would probably be some of the better employees. The employees that actually play games. I don't know. That's how my brain works, at least. That's where the logic adds up in my mind. No way. I was spamming the button to jump off the railing, and it wouldn't let me jump off because I wasn't actually on it. I was in the air. That is something that was frustrating me so much with the first race of the day. Shy Guy Bazaar? I don't know how to say it. I don't know. I'm white. But that Shy Guy track was really frustrating me because I'm spamming the button to jump off the railing, and the game isn't letting me jump off the railing because I don't have, like, all 4 tires connected to the railing. Like, bro. Just let me do the shortcut. I'm spamming it, and it didn't jump until the end of the railing. I'm annoyed. I mean, maybe we just wait till the second lap to do it anyways, because that's when it's lined up a little bit better. It's not going to be as difficult. But I want to hit the shortcut. It's just so tedious. What if we try from the right side? Or we could just jump straight onto it like that. Oh my god. Oh my god! Where am I going? Okay, fine. First lap, we won't do it. First lap, I'm going to focus on getting coins. The second lap, I'm going for it. Maybe we don't go for those coins then. I want to get those coins, but the timing isn't going to be fast enough to land in the middle path. Okay, it's fine. I went so out of my way just to get 2 coins there. Fringe. So much slower. Okay. Wait 1 sec. I understand Lakitu. Do you mind? Just like shut up for a sec, bud. I don't think it's faster. Sorry. I was thinking about that little metal bar up there. So I don't know. I would argue that the devs who created the mechanics would be best to exploit them. Maybe, but I don't see your average Nintendo employee actually being that amazing at video games. I know that sounds kind of mean, but like, they just play them too much. You gotta go in at an angle there if you want to do what I want to do. I want to ride that wall. At least for the... Oh, okay. This is a tough time trial, because every lap you kind of go with a separate strategy. Like this first lap, I'm not going to go up on that railing as much as I want to. Stay down low, take this speed boost. We also need to go after coins in the first lap. So, like... That's so cringe, bro. It's so tough. I don't know why, but just learning the best strategy for this track, at least the best strategy to beat the Nintendo employee, it still probably isn't even the best strat, but just learning it in general is breaking my brain. Yeah, we got 3 at least that time. I don't even know who did that. We went so fast we were on the red platform for a little bit. Not ideal. I feel like we used our mushroom too early there. Beautiful. And we got some more coins. Our speed's going up. No, bro. I couldn't get the drift to pop because it kept going right and then left. I still don't even know who did that in the chat. Oh, Zach. My multi-stream chat doesn't show me who does the Twitch rewards. It only shows me who chats on Twitch. So I just switch back and open up my Twitch chat to see it, bro. It was fitting, though. The Toad voiceover on Toad's Factory while we're actively racing against a Toad. Beautiful. Gorgeous. These are the positive affirmations I need. Why were we not doing that the first lap? Dude, why was I not doing that the first couple laps? That's so much faster. Okay, we really need to focus up here though on this. Oh my god. It's fine, I didn't want to land on that railing anyways. I'm so mad. We're in the lead, so I'm not going to restart. That was the opposite of what I wanted to do. Cringe. Okay. I want to hit the shortcut at least once. How is that even possible? Fine. I was about to rage quit just because that happened, but it's fine. We're winning, so I'm not going to rage quit. We barely won. I got these channel points. I wonder what I can do with them. It's actually really funny because I've been meaning for the longest time to make like a channel, like, I don't know what the difference is in naming, because you have your like viewer rewards that you can spend those points on. Then there's also like channel rewards where everyone can pool together points for it. I really should know what the naming is. Let me open my Twitch. Let me see if I can find what this is actually called. Maybe it is just viewer rewards and channel rewards. Give me one sec. Opening it up now. Community, no. Is it community? I feel like it would be under community, but it's not. No, it's under viewer rewards. Okay, so there's rewards. Then there's also... What is it called? Community challenge. That's actually a stupid name. Fun fact. Alright. I spent all that time just looking up what it was called just to be annoyed by what it is actually named. So there's channel rewards like that, where you can play the little sound effect or have your message highlighted. There's also community rewards, where everyone can pool together their points for a group reward. And I've been meaning to do one that's a little bit more expensive, because there's some people on my channel who have like hundreds of thousands of channel points. And like if I continue to let that oh, no, we're just playing for fun now. Doesn't matter. If I continue to let that happen, there's gonna be people who could just never. I want to ride on this wall, but it's not letting me. It's actually kind of upsetting. Like, do I need to hit it at like an angle? What do you want from me? No, it just pops me up. I think the wall is too curvy. It's just gonna put me off regardless. That turn is too steep for me to stay properly on it, which is kind of annoying. But whatever. Anyways, I want to do a community challenge that's a little bit more expensive, like maybe 100,000 points, because it will hopefully then even out the great divide, the great point differential between the people who have been watching for like years and have hundreds of thousands of points, and the people who just started watching like this year and have no points. You know? Like, my channel is the perfect example of like the chasm that is formed between the rich and the poor. Oh wait, that's sick. We should have been doing that the whole time. Again, if we ever want to improve our time trial, we will be doing that, because that was sick. I'm glad we finally hit that. But, you know, similar to how the divide between the upper class and lower class has just been growing over the years, the divide between people in my chat with points and people in my chat without points has just grown over the years. Where, like, some people have 2,000, some people have 200,000. First time I've ever heard the complaint about being too curved. God damn it. Listen, I couldn't ride on it, you know? Couldn't ride. But anyways, to finish my point, the community challenge is something I've wanted to do on my channel for a while. Nah. We could take a bigger shortcut on that second turn, so we're not going to use it on this first turn. And like I said, I think a way of dissolving that gap between the upper class and lower class of people on my channel who have points. I didn't even use the shortcut where I wanted to. That's so cringe. Hopefully there's a better way to use it later on. Could use it there. Could also use it here. Where did my drift go? Hello? Cringe. Could also use it there. Probably not ideal for the first lap though, because you need those coins. Too early. I realize I'm never going to finish this story. I keep interrupting myself and getting distracted by the gameplay. How do we get up there? Hello? No way, I lost my drift. And it didn't let me wall ride either. Okay, before we restart, I'm finishing this fucking topic. I'm going to finish what I was talking about. One of the ways that I've thought about lessening the divide between people on my channel with points and people on my channel without points is by doing a community challenge where everyone has to pool their points together to unlock the reward. And it could be like a bit more expensive of a price, like 100,000. But with a more expensive price for community points would be a more expensive reward. So like for 100,000 points, maybe we do like the first 12-hour live stream we've done in years. I haven't done one since I was in like college. However, what stopped me from doing that is, one, the way Twitch does community rewards, I think is really fucking stupid. Where you can only spend 2,000 points per person per stream. So like if my community reward was 100,000 points, sure, someone like Melon Wizard, someone like Drac, they could pay that off by themselves. But they can't, because they can only spend 2,000 points towards the pot, towards the community reward, per stream. So I'd have to go live like 50 times for one of them to pay it off on their own. Additionally, your community reward can only be active for like 30 days. So I'd have to go live like 50 times in 30 days. However, there is a solution to that. I can make the points less expensive. I can make the reward less expensive. So it's more likely that the reward gets completed. Or I can just kind of hope and beg and plead that we get enough viewers each stream that they can contribute towards the reward, and therefore it's not all off the backs of like Melon Wizard or Drac to purchase the reward for everyone else. However, if we go with the first option, which is the more logical option of just lessening the price of the reward, that does not accomplish my goal of evening out the point distribution between all my viewers. Because someone like Drac, I think he has like 400k in channel points. And like, if the reward is 50k, even if Drac spends all of his points to earn it. No one else contributes to the pot, only Drac. If the reward's like 50k, I've only lowered him from 400,000 to 350,000. There's also like low-key a third reason I haven't done one of these community rewards. It's because Twitch wants you to make like custom logos and emblems and artwork to display your community reward, and I've just been too lazy to make all of that custom art myself. Regardless, you have 57k. I thought for sure you'd be at 100,000 by now. My bad. Especially because Drax at like 400,000. It's crazy. Doesn't matter. So, what I could do is instead of making it a community reward, I could make like a individual channel reward that you could purchase the same way you can purchase that sound effect. Have it set at like 100k, and the reward is 12-hour live stream. But again, that's less of a community thing. No one else can contribute to it. The only person who could buy that is Drac. But it would accomplish my goal of evening out the points. So I've thought about that as well. I don't know if people like that idea because it's less community, less team-based, and it's more relying on like one person, Drac specifically, to unlock the reward. But it does even out the points. And you might be wondering, like, well, why do you even have to even out the points in the first place? Because if I ever do a poll or like a vote on something that is channel points related, Drac will always win. He's able to out-pay everyone. It turns the poll from what would have normally been like a fun community moment, let's vote for what like game I'm going to play tonight, to what does Drac want me to play tonight? So, that's partially why I want to even out the points a little bit. But again, I don't know which option is like the most fun for everyone and what people really want. My drift went away. No, I must have been in the mud for like a millisecond before I hit the mushroom because I lost my drift. So sad, so cringe. I actually don't like this course that much. It, one, feels unnecessary, because they just remade Choco Mountain for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So we had this course as a retro track in the last game. And I also don't like this course because it's worse than, like, the original Choco... I lost my drift again. I need to focus. I keep ranting and distracting myself about various topics. But, like, it's worse than the original Choco Mountain, in my opinion. And it's also worse than the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe remake, which I think is the best version. Of the 3 different versions of Choco Mountain they've made now, I think this one is the worst one. So that already kind of sours my opinion on this track. But also, take into account the fact that we just had this course last game. Where is my... I saw the drift, and you're still not giving me the speed boost for it. I swear to God, I'm being gaslit by this video game. It's just stealing all of my drifts from me. Sorry, I want to try something real quick. No, I can't. I lost my speed, so I can't wall ride. I want to see if riding on that wall is faster or not. It might be for the initial turn, but then afterwards, I don't know. But I'll be honest, the courses in this game do leave me wanting a little bit more. And maybe it's because they took away anti-grab, maybe it's because they took away underwater sections from the game. Actually, it's definitely because they took away anti-grab and underwater. That, like, the courses, I kind of feel like they're underwhelming compared to, like, the tracks we just had in the last Mario Kart game, which featured anti-grab and underwater, and also featured some really cool settings as a result of such. But, like, yeah, I don't know. Some of the courses just leave me wanting a little bit more. Okay, did not save as much time as I was hoping it would. It's okay. I'm so salty. This one shouldn't be that difficult. The mud just makes it really tricky. Because, like, obviously, speed boost through it with a mushroom, you're golden. But if you use the mushroom too late and touch the mud, you lose all your speed. Or if you use the mushroom too early and touch the mud, on the way out, you lose all your speed. So it's really tricky to try to find that fine line between the two. Going back to my little rant, though, I do genuinely feel like the courses in this game are a little underwhelming because you don't have anti-grav, you don't have water sections. And also some of the like retro courses they brought back are so unneeded. Like this was an unnecessary retro track. We just had it in the last game. Or Sky High Sunday. Dude, Sky High Sunday is one of the most boring tracks we've ever seen in Mario Kart. And they brought it back. It's just an oval. It's like Baby Park 2. And I know some people love Baby Park, but I don't, okay? I'll be honest with you right now, I think Baby Park is a meme. It's not actually a good track. Sky High Sunday is like kind of a worse version of that. Because it's an oval, but it takes itself way too seriously. At least Baby Park doesn't take itself seriously. No, I thought I would get away with not touching him there. I just brushed the back of that enemy. Yeah, like, they brought back some really strange choices for tracks. And even some of the retro tracks they brought back that I do like, and I'm glad they brought back, I feel like they did worse, similar to this track. Like, they brought back Koopa Troopa Beach from the first Mario Kart game. I've been begging for that course to come back. And they made it really weird. They made the vibe of that track, in my opinion, polar opposite of what it should be. Like, what I love about that track, and the reason I wanted it brought back, is because it's just like a little sandbar in the middle of the ocean. It looks like you're driving around this tiny island with nothing but sand on it, in the middle of nowhere, just endless ocean surrounding you. It's almost like a very, like, it feels like a desolate setting for a Mario Kart track, which is rare. Usually Mario Kart tries to have like happy, fun, exciting settings. That felt truly like horrifying, just being stuck out in the middle of the ocean. Desolate, like I said. And I thought it was such a unique setting for a Mario Kart track. And if they brought that back in HD, they could really do that justice. Like, it would look even better than the original from the first game. Because obviously the first game is very pixelated and the graphics don't have as much detail to them. What they did instead, which I guess makes sense considering it's the Mario Kart devs, and you know, they want their game to be fun and happy and entertaining for all ages, they took that track and remade it. And they turned it into, like, a rave in the middle of the ocean. So you're now on this island rave with music blasting all around you. Feels like fucking Fire Festival. But, like, that completely kills exactly what I like about the track. Exactly what I have always found so interesting about that track. Like, you took a track that had this beautiful, individual, unique setting of being just a sandbar in the middle of the ocean. Desolate, like I said. And you turned it into a fucking rave? They insult me. God, I lose so much speed coming out of that turn. Maybe that's not the best spot for it. Maybe not the best spot for our mushroom, but you know what? Too late to change it now. Yeah, I don't know, man. That makes me kind of mad. It really bums me out that they just destroyed what I liked most about that track. And also, putting a rave in the middle of the ocean does not make sense, unless you truly were going for like a Fire Festival type vibe. I don't know. It just bothers me. Anyways, going back to the game, talking about the game. What I find kind of sad is I'm having more success beating these time trials if I just don't go for any shortcuts. That's like the third or fourth time tonight where I beat a time trial just playing it normally and giving up all the shortcuts entirely. Which is a little upsetting, because I want to try to get better at the game. I want to learn these shortcuts, but inevitably each time I'm like, I should just win. Why try hard when you can win playing normally? I know that was a longer way around, but I want more coins. My goal right now is just to collect as many coins as I can. Oh my god, that was terrible driving. Awkward. I have no clue where I really want to use my mushroom. I probably should have used it there. Getting a lot of coins though, which is good. Okay, we're on the second lap and haven't used a mushroom yet. We're just behind him. Also almost on max coins, which feels really good as well. I think we can stop worrying about coins and start worrying about where is the best path for us to race along. Oh my god, I didn't get my drift off there for a second. Yeah. I still really don't know where I'm gonna use my mushrooms. There were like no shortcuts on that lap. But we can use one here. We're on the third lap of 3 mushrooms. This feels wrong. Use one here. Beautiful. Only have one left I need to burn. One more mushroom I need to get rid of. Use it here. Oh no, that was... Okay, you know what? We didn't need a mushroom. Who needs a mushroom when you can win without one? That's so silly. Shows you how little experience I have with some of these tracks so far. I completely drove the wrong direction. But we won. That's all that matters. I think that's one of the only times we've beaten a time trial first try. It's usually like I make a little mistake, or I see a shortcut and I want to go for it, so I restart in order to try and hit it. That's the first time we've actually beaten it first attempt. It promotes beach erosion, so they couldn't do it. Listen, bro, you're probably not far off, too. That's the worst part. Yeah, I don't know, man. And, you know, I also said earlier that I think some of the tracks in this game are a little underwhelming because they got rid of the anti-grav mechanic and they also got rid of the underwater mechanic. But also, can we just talk about the fact that some of these tracks are underwhelming simply because they had to fit into and like confine themselves to the open world. Because the whole point of this game is that like it's entirely open world and you can find all of the tracks in that open world and drive on them in free roam. But by nature then, that makes some of these tracks super simplified and like low-key boring because they have to fit in the open world. So they can't do anything like crazy or else it wouldn't have worked in open world. Which, point proven by Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road is the only track in the game that's not an open world because that track is insane, admittedly. It would be impossible to find Rainbow Road in the open world and actually drive on all of it because the course itself is just too crazy to fit in the open world mechanic. And that, to me, is a trade-off I don't know that I like. I don't know if that trade-off is worth it. Like, is it worth it to have all of the maps in the open world, but then have those maps be kind of boring? I would say no. Oh, fuck me. I might have lost you on the last lap. Okay, I think we're okay. Oh my god. That was sloppy. I would say no. I would argue that while it's cool to have open world, and it's even more cool that all of those tracks are in the open world, in an alternate timeline, in another future, I would have rather the open world be separate and the tracks be separate from each other, so those tracks can actually like be really cool, have unique designs in them. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I really, really like this game for a lot of the steps it's taken forward to progress the series, progress the franchise, and it also just makes Mario Kart as a whole feel like new again, fresh, different. But in order to take some of those steps forward, the game took a couple steps back as well. Like with Koopa Troopa Beach, for example. As we were just talking about a little bit ago. Ooh, only getting one coin there is a little awkward. They even turned the music into a bit of a rave, which I don't love, obviously. I mean, it fits the theme, but I don't like the theme. So, of course, I'm going to be a little salty. That was such a sloppy drift, but it's okay, we're still in the lead. Everything's fine. I'm gonna save my last mushroom for the last lap. Ah, that wasn't a faster shortcut. Mushroom doesn't last the entire time, so you get stuck in the grass. I wanted to try it out, though. Cool. My boy Swoop, he's popping off. That's 3 time trials in a row, first try. 3 first tries in a row, baby. Look at my boy Swoop go. I love this character so much. Alright, let's keep going. Next track. Move up to Rainbow Road. Oh god. Maybe I should have saved Rainbow Road for last, but I'm kind of just doing every track from left to right. Rainbow Road just so happens to be in the middle of the map. Let's get it. I also have no clue where the best 3 spots for my mushroom are going to be, because I know there's well more than 3 shortcuts. Like, there are a ton of spots you can use a mushroom to cut through the track. At least 10 of them. I don't know which 3 would be the fastest, so we're just going to use them where I best see fit. And the rest of this race, I'm going to rely on just real good driving. Beautiful. I also want to focus on getting coins early, so our total speed can be increased as high as possible. No. No way, I have to restart. At least it's early. At least it wasn't like 4 minutes into that track. That was sloppy though. The one good thing about restarting, though, is I did miss a couple coins right at the beginning here, my first attempt. So if we actually can grab these coins like that, we'll be overall a little bit faster. Make sure we get that coin. Beautiful. Just gotta keep a good eye out for these coins. Awesome. I thought we were going off the edge, boys. That was an insane drift. Silly is what that was. Also kind of an insane drift right there. How did we stay on the track? Or maybe playing a little bit too risky. Oh my god. We already have a 2-second lead between us and the Ghost, though, which is nice. I love this section, by the way. This might be one of the prettiest sections of any Rainbow Road we've ever seen, dude. Nice little shortcut there. Feel good about that. Oh, but we could have used the mushroom on the left. Should have used the mushroom on the left. We gotta drop down to this bottom path, just a little bit faster. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous the way we're playing right now. Only a 1-second lead now, but it's because I missed that shortcut. The Nintendo employee took the shortcut, I didn't even see it. That's fine. We still got 2 mushrooms to hold on to. And we're on the 3rd lap. Could use the shortcut on the left here, maybe. I'd miss out on coins. But that was definitely a nice time save. So I'm not salty about it. Beautiful. This part of the track splits off into like 3 different paths. And I still don't know which one's fastest, which is probably also going to hurt my time overall. Oh my god, we're staying on the track. That's all that matters. Nintendo employees definitely catching up to us, though. Yeah. We went from a 2-second lead after lap 1 to a 1-second lead after lap 2 to now only a 0.7-second lead after lap 3. Heading into the final lap here. Nope, can you touch the ground? Wouldn't let me get back on the ground. The glider didn't want to go away. Still got 1 mushroom. I think the first second I see a shortcut, I'm taking it. Even if it's not the best shortcut left on the race. Beautiful. I see at least 2 coming up here. I think this one might be better. This one's definitely going to be better to take the mushroom with. Because on the other shortcut, we could just... Oh no! We're still alive. Oh, but we might lose. We might lose. Focus up here. I don't lose. For once. Unless they take the shortcut on my left. Good, they didn't have their mushroom left. Oh my god, we almost threw that. That was almost a throw. I would have been so sad, especially how long this track is. 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. If I had to restart right at the end. It would have been heartbreaking. Alright. Let's move on to the next one. We're slowly clearing out all of these courses. What's wrong, Abby?
He's grumpy.
Oh, the dog's grumpy?
All I did was crack my toe and he got up.
Yeah, he's kind of mad. It's kind of mad and bad. You're mad and bad. I want you to know that. Alright. Each stadium next. Hopefully this will be a little bit easier after Rainbow Road. To be fair, Rainbow Road only took me 2 tries. But holy. It's a little tough. A little tricky. Definitely one of my favorite Rainbow Roads ever, though. Like, it's just so beautiful. Serene. It's perfect. Once again, though, this is a track I don't have a ton of experience with, so I don't know where best our mushrooms can be used. That first turn looked like a really good spot to use one. But I want coins early on instead, so... Oh my god. Turns are tight. Oh, I don't have enough boost to get up there. I think you need a feather to get up there. Bit of a bummer. I missed the coin as well. Okay, this has been very sloppy. I'm gonna grab these last 2 coins. And then we'll go into the second lap with 2 mushrooms, I guess. Why not? Use the other one right here. That might not have been the best spot for it, because we're missing out on boost panels doing that. But like, what does it matter? We're winning. I shouldn't be so hard on myself. The only better spot I could have thought about using is, I guess, on this grass right in this section, but even then, that's not saving a lot of time. The best shortcut is definitely at the beginning of the lap. We just didn't use it lap 1, which is why we had an extra mushroom going into lap 2. Yeah, that saves so much time. Actually kind of crazy. Okay. Beautiful. That's pretty clean. If we don't count the fact that we burned out on the first attempt and had to restart. It's technically first try. Also technically second try because of that burnout, but it's okay. We got it done, that's all that matters. Awesome. New ghost data. My goal is to get all of these time trials done tonight, so we don't have to worry about them. And the next time we stream, we can either finish the open world, because we still haven't done everything in the open world. Obviously not. There's a lot to do. We've maybe done like 15, 20 missions total. We could focus more on the open world next stream, or we could keep, you know, practicing these shortcuts and trying to get better at the game. That's also a stream that we're going to have to do in the future if we want to ever play competitively. Am I in a solo race? What the? I'm not even racing against the Nintendo employee. Bro. That was silly. Alright. Let's try again. Really wanted to hold on to that drift to see if we could use it to skip through. Oh, no way. Not what I wanted. It's okay, we're catching up. It's a little mistake. We're gonna make it up though. Especially because I think the best spot to use the mushrooms could be here at the end. Ooh, too early. But you know what? We're not even that far behind. I don't think we need to restart. Yeah, we're only behind by 0.2 seconds. 0.2 of a second is nothing. Beautiful. Might go for the shortcut here. That seems like a lot better than the one we went for originally. Okay. Now we're in the lead. Just gotta keep it up. In the lead by a whole second. Listen, I feel good. It's okay. This isn't going to be a time that I'm, like, proud of, alright? I'll be honest about that. That hop was so fucking smart, alright? I don't hype myself up a lot, but we just saved all of our momentum by hopping over the grass like that. This definitely wasn't the prettiest time. It wasn't the fastest time I could have done. But it was good enough to beat the Nintendo employee, and therefore we first tried Moo Meadows. That's all I care about. Beat Moo Meadows first try. We can move on to the next. That was... it's a little close. It's a little tough. This one shouldn't actually be that bad. I'll be honest. This is an easy track with some easy shortcuts. Of course, I'm going to talk all this game and then probably lose, but no, it's fine. I actually love this track. I think this is my favorite retro course in this entire game because it's so unique in design. Get my coins up early. Get my money up. Beautiful. Grab some more coins here on the side. We're just slightly ahead of the Nintendo employee. Oh my god, that somehow didn't ruin the entire run. I thought I was dead. I thought it was over. I'm also going to cut through here because I think it's the best spot on this lap. Oh, that was such a bad drift though. Gross. Okay. We just need to drive safe and smart. Beautiful. Oh my god. Those two times I almost completely threw that away. Almost a throw, but we got it first try. We're on a nice little run here. I think like the last 6 courses in a row, we've been able to beat it first try or second try, which is way better than the first track of the night, where it took me like 20 tries. Maybe we're just warming up. Maybe now we got some practice under our belt, our muscle memory is getting a little bit better developed. That's why it's getting easier, because like I said, the first track of the night took 20 tries. I was losing my mind. Alright, let's get it. This track, I also will be 100% honest with you guys, I don't know where the best spot for the mushroom is. Don't know what would be ideal for shortcuts here. Thinking maybe we just use the mushroom on the ground here in this section somewhere. Like, oh, we could use it right here. Yeah, it does save a little bit of time. No, we should have used it here, huh? Yeah, that's definitely the best spot. Let's see if we can win this race without a mushroom on the second lap. Oh my god! Terrifying. Well, we have to restart after that. Jesus. Alright. That was so funny. Grab these 2 coins up here. Oh my god. We're gliding all over the place. Gross. Oh my god, didn't even let me leave the glider. Beautiful. Look at us go. Feel good about that. No way, all my speed just got killed. It's not letting me trick off these platforms. That's so cringe. Respectfully. I don't know if this is winnable, to be so honest with y'all. So we had to waste 2 mushrooms in the first lap, and we were behind still. I just don't know. I genuinely have no clue where the fastest path on this bottom section is. Like, that feels fast, but is it? Couldn't tell you. I think when we really want to win, we have to land that shortcut. Or just not mess up on the first lap like I did that time. But either way would be much more successful. That shortcut is just tough though, because it's such a specific timing. Okay. That was a little sloppy, but we had some nice bunny hopping through the grass there. I don't know if it's actually faster, though. He's already caught up to me by a lot. Crazy. Oh, it's so tough. It's such a tricky shortcut to, like, jump from one vine to the other and actually land on it, because the game is not helping you out at all. You either gotta land perfectly on it or you're missing it. No, so bad. Can I? How that works? How that just happened? I don't even understand. It's so frustrating. Beautiful. I knew this course was going to be difficult though, because I suck at this course when we played the Grand Prix and the Knockout Tours. Even when we played against my favorite Sonic Generations fan, I was terrible at this track. So I'm not shocked this is difficult for me. Oh, brother. You're killing me. I don't know what she does there on that section, but it's way faster than what I've been doing. Maybe I just need to jump over earlier. I don't know. I'm also going to try to mix up my strategy on the, like, leafy section that we keep going super slow in. I'm going to try to just copy the Nintendo employee and stick to the outside path. Like, you would think the outside path would be longer because it's farther, but they are catching up to me when they go on that path. They're, like, catching up to me by a lot, saving a lot of time. No, that's... I'm going to do something that I have not done in my entire time streaming tonight. I'm going to go upload, view rankings, download the ghost. I'm going to watch that ghost data just to see what they do. Because I cannot figure out a fast way of getting through that section. So let's see what path this person takes. This is currently the fastest time in the world. Okay. Taking that boost just a little bit. Ooh. Smart. Okay. Taking that path. Insta drifting into that. What if I wall ride? Okay, well they're not even doing that, so why would I? Yeah. Okay. And yeah, they just cut it short there. That makes sense. I haven't been doing that. That's clean. That looks tough. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. At least not first try. But they just hop from one vine. Oh, they don't hop to the other vine that time. They did on the first lap. Yeah. They're always doing at least 2 tricks as well. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Run it back. Let's run it back. I believe in us. We got this. Okay. Just clip the edge of that. I'm still alive. I thought I was dead. This is a miracle. A happy day. I don't know what I'm doing, clearly. But we're alive, so that's all that matters. Oh my god, we made it work. We somehow made that work. We were so close, and then we started drifting off to the right. That's definitely the strategy, though. Okay. Beautiful. It's much more clean than the last attempt. Okay. Felt very slow. Not a big fan of that. Oh my god. We're still in it. No way that didn't connect. I don't know how that didn't connect to the railing. I literally was on it. My tires were touching it. It caused me to change directions. But instead of riding on that rail, I just like drove off. Oh, that's so heartbreaking. Okay, that was kind of sloppy. But it didn't lose us that much time. So I'm not gonna cry. Oh, it's so early. I think in every live stream of this game we've done, Acorn Heights has been the track that has caused me the most pain. And it's happening yet again tonight. I just cannot figure out this track. It's like a mental block. The Mario Kart equivalent of writer's block. Okay. There's absolutely no way that just happened the way it happened, but whatever. I'm not salty at all. Everyone's been salty in my life. Okay, we're fine. It's fine. Beautiful. I'm so focused right now. I don't want to mess up this deep into the track. What the fuck do you mean, bro? There's no way that just happened. I bounced so far backwards. Damn it. I'm salty. What's crazy though is we're still winning by 1/10 of a second. Alright, let's see if we can close out. I don't know, I have a feeling it's going to be really difficult now. You gotta play this third lap like perfectly. Dude, fuck Acorn Heights, respectfully. Okay. I'm fucking locked in right now. I'm not even talking. Just want to beat this stupid track. Beautiful. 2-second lead going into lap 2. That's what we needed. Nice. That was a little close. Bit of a close call, but it's okay. We're alive. That's all that matters. That was silly. Definitely wasn't fast, but it wasn't slow. That was more just like a fun way to go about that section of the track. Ah, that sucks. It's okay. Not gonna lose too much time falling off there. Still 4-second lead, so we're fine. Just a bit of a bummer we missed that. Okay. That wasn't bad, that was kind of clean. This game is far too silly. Even for a Mario Kart game. Like, what the fuck was that, bro? We got it, that's all that matters. Oh my gosh, that was so difficult. Other than that second lap that was a little sloppy, lap 1 and 3, I felt good. Felt like we were hitting some really nice shortcuts. Cool. I need to like breathe after that. That was rough, bro. What we can do though is delete that. We don't need it anymore. Thank you though. It's helpful. It's appreciated. Alright, Boo Cinema. We did play Boo Cinema, but we didn't beat the ghost. Really? Why did I play it but not beat it? What is wrong with me? I'm so confused by that. Whatever. Alright, let's go into this with the same strategy we've gone into pretty much everything so far, which is focus on getting coins early on. Beautiful. Beautiful, nice little drift. We're already catching up and he's wasted his mushroom this lap. We still have ours, and we are almost ahead of him. Now officially ahead. These coins are definitely nice. I don't know where else I could use my mushroom, to be fair. We're about to end the first lap. And there's like no better spot to use than, I guess, right here where he used it. What the heck just happened? What fell off? No, I did not. Huh. Okay, let's try this railing. Get some more coins on here. Definitely did not feel like faster. That was definitely the slower path. But we got coins out of it, so maybe it was worth it. Yeah, we're up to 17 coins. We're moving. I just burnt 2 mushrooms there to get rid of the second one. I don't know where else I would have used it. Beautiful. I'm shocked I didn't beat this ghost on the first try last time we played it. This was like really easy. There's no insane shortcuts you have to learn. There's no like difficult sections you have to practice. There's not even like a shortcut to begin with, now that I think about it. Like sure, there's that little tiny section of off-road we could use our mushroom on. But I don't even know if I would call that a shortcut. It barely saves any time. That was very basic track. Very easy. Interesting. I'm, again, shocked we didn't beat that first try. Dandelion depths might be a little bit more difficult than I would like. But it's okay. We're gonna focus up. I believe in us. Oh my god, that was way too much airtime. We just got slowed down so much by being in the air right there. We immediately got to play catch up. Yeah, that did not feel fast at all. I thought driving in that little middle section with the dandelions would be faster. Did not feel like it. That just felt weird. I don't know. Oh no. My stream disconnected a few seconds ago, attempting to reconnect. Which one disconnected though? Because it wasn't TikTok, it wasn't YouTube, was it Twitch? Oh yeah, my Twitch stream 100% disconnected. I'm not live on Twitch right now. Do I care enough to restart the stream? Not really. We're almost done. And truthfully, this might sound bad. All I really care about is that the YouTube one keeps going. That way, I have a VOD of it. Twitch doesn't save my VODs. YouTube does. My YouTube VODs last forever. So as long as the YouTube VOD's good, I don't really care enough to restart the stream. If it was like the beginning of the stream, sure. But like, I could care less right now. Once again, I have no clue where it's going to be best to use my mushroom. I do know, however, that there is an off-road section coming up here. I don't know if that's the best spot to use the mushroom, but it feels really good. We could also use it here at the end. That might be better. Yeah, Nintendo employee caught right up to me with that one. Very torn now about where I should have gone, what we should be doing here. Oh, fuck, that counts as off-road. What a bummer. Okay, we're in the lead, but not by much. We really need to make this third lap count. Take this around. It's the fastest path anyways. Oh my god, I can't believe I went for that shortcut. That was so risky. We made it work though, huh? Crazy, I can't believe that worked. Come on, just focus up. I don't know if I'm gonna win. That was so sloppy. Okay, we won. That's so silly. That is stupid, but you know, if the game's gonna allow me to just pummel through a wooden support beam to a gazebo, it just broke into a million pieces, then like I'm not gonna question it. I thought for sure that was gonna be a wall that was solid, and our cart would have just immediately smacked into it and lost all its speed. But somehow we broke through that wall. Wasn't exactly on purpose, but it works. That is so silly. Okay. Let's get it. I really like this course. I think it's very, very pretty. And I like the aesthetic. So I feel good going to this one. Could have gone on that railing there to the left by one of these coins. Same with that railing to the right. Might do that next lap. Oh, you took a shortcut there. That's so strange. Interesting life choice. I think I'm gonna cut on the left here. Yeah, that's definitely better. That was so much faster, oh my god. It's okay. Beautiful. That's what we needed. What am I doing there, bro? That's so sloppy. It's fine. I think we can still maybe win this, but that was such a big mistake. But now we're way behind. Yeah, we're only ahead by 0.2 of a second. We lost our whole lead after the first lap. Okay. We're making it work. Oh, I gotta hope he's not taking the shortcut at the end, because now he's ahead of me. I don't know how. Oh, he did take the shortcut. Dang it. Alright, it's fine. It was only our first try. Try again here on the second try. I mean, that second lap was just sloppy anyways. Should have known better. I kind of figured we had lost after that terrible second lap, but I wanted to keep going just in case we could catch up on the third lap. But nah, the Nintendo employee took the same shortcut we've been taking all 3 laps, which is definitely the best shortcut, so we could not catch up to him. Beautiful. I need these coins. Should we go for the boost? Amazing. Oh, that was so sick. That was clean. Silver mushroom. Actually amazing. Got a nice lead going into the second lap. I just need to not lose it like I did last time. Beautiful. Oh my god, I literally fucking jinxed it. The problem is, if I take that left railing, it's really, really hard then to cut across the entire track and hit the right railing. So maybe I should just stop taking that left railing, because the right railing's way faster anyways. We just shouldn't do the left one into the right one, because that's what's messed us up both attempts now. That exact thing has messed us up both times. So I think we just need to give up on that railing. Really? Surprised I didn't get onto the railing there. I was like just short. Okay. I mean, if I need to take more time to line it up, maybe that's just what I have to do. Give myself more time to line up that shortcut. Because even if we're a little bit slower lining up the shortcut itself is still going to save us enough time where it's worth it nonetheless. Beautiful. Don't love that. Donkey Kong's right behind me. We have 9 coins, so we've been doing a good job of collecting our coins this race. We'll be up to 11 after this section. Just need to drive a little bit faster. Need my lines to be a little bit tighter. No fucking shot, bro. That's so annoying that just happened again. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even try at the end there. I just drove in a straight line. It's so frustrating. I don't know what it is about the course, but it is fucking me up. Specifically this section right here. It's like, why am I not getting any jump off of the water there? Normally when you go in and out of the water, you like fly out of the water. That multiple times now. I come out of the water and like no air time. And I need that air time to hit the shortcut. It's so frustrating. And you know, it wouldn't be a problem if they just didn't take away the underwater sections of courses. Why they removed an entire driving mechanic from the game, I don't know. I was complaining about that earlier. But that complaint now kind of bleeds into this, because now that you can't drive underwater and you have to drive on top of the water physics are so unreliable. It's actually frustrating. All I want is to drive on top of the water with some consistency, but you're constantly bobbing in and out of the water. It makes it so hard to predict where you're gonna go. And you know, maybe I'm just salty that they removed the underwater sections from this game, and that you can't drive underwater anymore. Maybe I'm salty. But I think it's a valid thing to be salty about, especially when the replacement is driving on top of water like a fucking fishing bobber with no consistency of where you're gonna bob up and down. All it took was me getting a little annoyed, and now we're popping off. Got a 4-second lead going into the last lap. 4 seconds. Do not choke it. I'm gonna be pissed if I lose this again. I'm actually gonna go the safe route. I'm not going for the shortcut this time. I feel confident enough with a 4-second lead that we can skip the shortcut on the 3rd lap and still win. Because I was just worried that I would mess the shortcut up again and lose again. It's fine. We did the shortcut on laps 1 and 2. Lap 3 we played safe and we won. That's all I needed. I just wanted to win. Okay. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. We'll be honest, I'm a little sad that the Twitch stream cut out. See, and this is the annoying thing about multi-streaming, to be so honest. Oh no, it's back. Okay, the Twitch stream is back. The annoying thing about multi-streaming, though, is it doesn't tell me when one of the streams cut out. It also doesn't tell me if they come back. At least the Twitch stream is back. I can't be that upset then. But, like, the fact that I have to figure it out on my own, once I realize one of the chats is, you know, kind of gone quiet, is frustrating. Alright, Dino Jungle. Let's get it. There's a lot of shortcuts on this one. There's one shortcut that I don't even think is a shortcut. I don't even think it's faster. But it's just fun. And it's where you drive up the dinosaur's tail. Oh wait, I missed it. It's right up here. That's funny. Shouldn't have gone for it at that point. It's too late. I need to find the best path to get coins early. Because, like, the coins are so sparse in this level. That's so bad. That's where we should be using our mushroom. Okay. We use the mushroom there. Not at the beginning. That's a much better shortcut. I actually really like that. Plus, then we can spend the beginning of the race focusing on getting coins. Because if we do that shortcut at the beginning of the race, we lose out on coins. Why do I keep fucking up that first turn? Keep driving right off the track. I've messed it up all 3 attempts now. And I kept going after the first and second attempts. But after that one, I need to, like, get it out of my muscle memory. So I restarted. Much better. Much better. Now we're getting coins. Beautiful. Actually gorgeous. See, sometimes it just takes a little bit of self-discipline. I kept making the same mistake, and I was okay with it. I kept racing after it. No. After you make that mistake again, restart. Dumbass. Connect. Oh, I almost didn't connect onto that. That was scary. Beautiful. Okay. Second lap was definitely a little bit more sloppy. That's okay. We're still in the lead. I just need a clean third lap. Oh my god, I forgot about the T-Rex. I forgot there's just a fucking T-Rex on the third lap. Oh, we touched the grass and lost all our speed. It's fine. We're still in the lead, but this is going to be rough now. Close out properly here on the third lap. Especially because they took the same shortcut as us. So we're not gaining any time. They're right on our fucking tail. Oh, hey, another T-Rex. Hey, buddy. We got it. Another one done. Feel good about that. We will upload that ghost data. Move on to the next one. Beautiful. Okay. How many do we have left? 6? Yeah, why not? Just close it out here tonight. No point in pausing the stream anyways. Ending the stream. Better yet. With 6 tracks left. Just close out. This one has some crazy shortcuts. I do know that. Will I be going for any of them? Not unless we need to. Could be worthwhile. We could also wait till the second shortcut to use our mushroom there. Beautiful, let's get in. Plus, we should focus more on coins here at the beginning anyways. Which I won't be getting if I do that early mushroom skip. Oh, that was sloppy. Sloppy as fuck. Jesus, that was also very sloppy. Oh, this is the section with the shortcut on. That's tough. Hopefully we can win without that shortcut, because just seeing how you'd have to line it up there is already proving to me how difficult that would be. Oh my god, no way I fucked that up. There's no fucking way. That was so stupid of me. Why did I do that? That shortcut's not even worth it. We're cutting through so little of the grass at that point. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's better. Why did I do that? Okay. Bro. I knew this track was gonna be difficult, but this sucks. This track is like made to be a shortcut heaven. So if you don't go for those shortcuts, you're just screwing yourself. There's way. There's no way that just happened. Salty. That's how I'm feeling right now. I missed both coins there. Pissed. What do you mean? It gave me no speed coming out of that. So I just dropped straight onto the grass. Oh boy, this sucks. Salty. I am very salty about that. Fine. I need more speed if I'm gonna do that. This level's so difficult. This level is just like the epitome of all the shortcuts in this game you could do. They shoved them all into one level. Beautiful. Landed that a lot better there. That felt like the best lap we've done yet. Oh, but I need my mushroom. Sorry. I literally jinxed it. I said that and then messed up. But it's just because my muscle memory was so used to using the mushroom at the end, which I need to not do. I need to break out of the muscle memory. We're going to start using the mushroom at the beginning. Fuck the coins. Fuck everything. This shortcut at the beginning is all we need. I need to jump off. Off and up. It was rough. This is rough. Only thing I'm thinking about to make this a little bit more tolerable is the fact that I know this is going to be like the most difficult track in time trials. So if we can get through this, we're home free. A little sloppy. We made it work. Beautiful. Okay. First lap down. Stay focused. 2-second lead. Almost 3 seconds. 2.9 is not bad. Beautiful. Okay. That was clean. That transition from the upper section to the bottom section was really clean. Bouncing off that cloud into a perfect drift around the bend. That's what we need to stay in the lead. Yeah, 3.8 second lead. I just don't understand it. The physics sometimes do not make sense. The fact that I drove... It started to drive onto that railing section, and then it just pushed me off to the left. Like, I didn't even drive to the left. The game just kind of pushed me off because I guess I wasn't perfectly lined up with the railing. But either way, like, just give it to me at that point. I'm on the railing. Just let me connect to it. Instead it pushed me off to the left. I'm so fucking salty. That low-key broke my mental. So now we have to do this shit all over again. After 2 perfect laps. Just couldn't secure that lap 3. Kidding. At least we've kind of gotten that section down where we're not making any mistakes in the middle of the track. Middle section of the lap, easy. Just the beginning and the end that's throwing me off. That's the best time we've ever had for a first lap. So we need to stick with it, stay confident. I wanted that coin, but I didn't want to drive too much to the right and then miss the boost. It's fine. We don't need that coin. We just need to win. It's also the best time we've had for a second lap. Let's keep this up. Okay, we're definitely not going to hit that railing, but at least we can fall down here and not lose too much time. This is going to keep up our trend of having time trials with amazing first and second laps, and then the third lap I play a little safe because I don't want to lose. Like, this definitely could have been faster, but I don't care anymore. I just want to win. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, took a while. We finally got it. Awesome. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's awesome. So happy. What would be really cool is if we could knock out these last couple time trials first try. What I would love to not have happen is another great question mark block track where it takes me 10, 20 tries. I'm sick of it. I'm over it. Alright. Beach Beach. Hopefully this is easier. I would really, really hope. See, the thing is, though, as much as I want to go to the left path, I do genuinely think the right path is faster. Yeah. She took the left path, and look at her. She's behind. Oop, almost missed that drift up. Good fix, good correction. Good control. That's what we love to see. Oh, forgot we're turning left here. Awkward, almost messed that up. We're doing an okay job here collecting coins at least. That was a great turn, oh my god. Wait, how did you catch up? Oh, you probably took a shortcut, because I'm going into the third lap with all 3 mushrooms. Why am I doing that? Why would I ever think this is a good idea? I don't even know where to use these mushrooms, to be so honest. I'm just going to use one right now. That way we can use one up here. Yeah, nice little shortcut. Still got one left for the end. I hope there's somewhere to use it. Oh my god, where am I going? Okay, we can cut through this grass on the right with our final mushroom. Might have been sloppy, but we made it work. Dude, that was so stupid. I don't know what I was doing. I just forgot I had mushrooms. I just straight up didn't use them. Made it to the third lap and still all 3 of them. It's fine, we won. First try. I'm not upset. I'm concerned for my mental sanity. How the fuck did I forget to use my mushrooms in time trials? But we won, so I'm not upset. Cool. What next? Salty Speedway? Let's get it. Okay. Let's get it. I love the like Venice kind of theme that this level's going for. It's really cool. Oh, that was so much slower. Should have just left the water normally. Yeah, I probably should use that there. I'm going to stick with this first lap just to see if there's any other strategies we want to implement, and then we'll restart. So that was definitely slower. Yeah. What about up here? That's really nice. Oh, wait. We're just going to do that. We're using that shortcut every lap. That saved us so much time. Alright, we will save mushrooms for the end. This first lap should be about coin collecting and nothing else. Need to make sure I have a good drift here to get all 6 coins. Don't want to miss one like last time. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Dude, where the fuck am I going? Asking for a friend. That was so bad. That was somehow slower. I don't quite know how. Oh, we definitely need to go up there on the second lap. Let's try again. It's fine. We can make it work. Maybe we don't need to. What if we take the right? Because that would cut that off way earlier. Oh, these walls, bro. I need to stop. Down the right here. We're behind a little bit. We can catch up here. Maybe. No, bro. It's so sloppy. What am I doing there? Very sloppy. I need to figure out how to get up on that top path. They're taking an entirely separate path than me, and I don't know how to get up there. It was definitely lost. Okay, yeah. Oh, that sucks. Bro, I don't know. What I think I need to do, this sucks. I need to, like, I think once again watch the ghost of someone who did it properly. Someone who did it better than me. Give me 1 second. Alright, let's pull that up. We'll download the ghost to first place and just see what they do. Because I don't even know how to get up to that top path is the thing. Like, the Nintendo employees taking an entirely separate path, I don't even know about. So hopefully watching first place in the world, this world record, might give us a bit more advice. Give me a better understanding of what I should be doing here. It's not bad. It takes it with a much cleaner line. Okay. Okay, so how the fuck do you expect me to do that, brother? Oh, what are you on? Okay, that makes sense. I have no words. How could I ever be able to do that? Okay. I'm like trying to visualize how they're lining this up. This is crazy. I think my brain is officially broken. Dude. What the fuck? Let's try it. I don't even know if I want to go for that shortcut. That shortcut is insane. Can't get the trick jump there. It's tough. Definitely tricky. Pun intended. No, dude, that lineup. Okay, let me change characters. Maybe that'll help me get more airtime. I don't know. This is gonna suck. Striking boom. No, don't race against that ghost. Oh my god. I have no clue how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. No clue how I'm gonna do this. I already defaulted back to my normal muscle memory. I think the heavy character is how you get that trick there. Alright. We're gonna try again. I want to figure out how the fuck you line this up. Alright, so you come out of here. Maybe I don't think that's a shortcut we're gonna learn tonight. I'll be so honest with y'all. I have no confidence. That's insane. That was so sloppy. Restart. Okay. This is gonna suck. Beautiful. Came out of there a little bit faster. Definitely gonna go for all 6 coins on the first lap then. It's like he's doing without a mushroom as well, which to me is crazy. That sucks so much cock. I lost all my fucking momentum. That was bad. Terrible drifting there. I just need to focus. Beautiful. That was clean. Okay. I know I looked a little sad, a little distraught, maybe even a little disheveled after that first and second lap, but I'm feeling better now about our chance of winning here. That was sloppy, but it's fine. We won. Oh my god, that was tough. Yeah, that shortcut, by the way, not happening. I'm not learning that tonight. That's gonna be something I practice off stream because that was way too difficult. Upload that ghost data, please. Cool. I'm gonna stick with King Boo for now. Unless I get a course where like I need better handling. And then we can go back to Swoop. But I do think having the higher speed with King Boo on that track genuinely helped us catch up, because it was a lot of like straighter pathways and less reliant on handling or even mini turbo. So we probably won't need Swoop again unless we get a track that needs both of those things, which, fun fact, this track might be one of those, but I'm gonna try it with King Boo anyways. No, you have to have a boost there. We're going back to Swoop. Because he does have the better boost. Let's go again. We go again. Immediately. I believe in us. We got this, boys. Oh, I thought that would be a railing, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it is. Let's try one more time. I want to test this theory now. Even if it means we have to restart again a second time. Yeah, that's not railing. Okay. Unlucky. Cool. Just focus up. We win here. Okay. Just trying to fix something on my third monitor. I did not fix it. If anything, I made it worse. It's more in my way now. God dang it, bro. I'm playing so sloppy now. Not saying it's a result of that, but this is definitely bad. Where did my boost go? I lost it in the water? I had a boost charge up. I literally saw it charge up, and then it went away. I guess because of the waves. Dude. I've said it once tonight. I've said it twice tonight. I'm saying it again. I think my least favorite thing about this game is the fact they took away underwater driving, and now you just drive on top of the water, bobbing up and down like a literal fishing bobber, and it's so inconsistent, it's so unpredictable about where you're going to hop, where you're going to bounce, and I hate it. That is insane that just happened to me. I'm grabbing these coins. I'm pissed. That sucks. So over it right now. Where's that path up there? How the fuck do you take that path? Ugh, I missed it. Still have a mushroom. I don't even know where to use it. No. Thought maybe I could use it on the left there. 2 mushrooms now I don't know where to use. You know, I was thinking the same thing, brother. That's so funny. I'm not that far behind, and I have an extra mushroom compared to him. It's pretty good. That was such a bad spot to use it. And then I got stuck in the off-road. I need to figure out how to get on the upper path. I don't even know where to go for that, though. That path looked crazy, though, let me tell you. Okay, no boost there, I guess. So no bitches, and so no boost. My fault, I guess. I need to be somehow driving on this wall. Yeah, how do I get up there? I want to figure out how to get up there. I just don't know. Okay. I gotta lock in. Get off the wall for a sec. Pretty please. I'm really trying to like keep my eyes peeled for how the hell we would get up there. Okay. I think we should download another ghost. I can't figure out how to get up there. And maybe the ghost data will help us. We'll watch who's ever in first place right now. And hopefully that'll give us a better idea of what the fuck to do. I just don't know how to get up there. I don't know how to take that shortcut. I don't even know where you would start. Okay. Please, teach me. Show me your ways. Show me how the fuck we do the shortcut. Smart. Grabbing all 3 coins. Like it. I'm genuinely surprised they don't take the top path. Oh, I'm not surprised by that though. That's so sick. Okay, so it's actually pretty easy, the line they're taking. There's no like crazy difficult shortcuts. It's just at the end that one is going to be a little tricky to hit. Alright, let's try it. I do like the way they use their mushroom as well at the beginning. That's very smart. Alright, let's get it. I already feel a lot faster on this line. Beautiful. That felt so much better. We didn't land on the railing at the end of the lap like he did, but we have a 3-second lead. I don't think I need to beat this Nintendo Ghost. I feel good. Oh, I say that and I run into a wall. That's okay. Didn't lose any time, really. Okay. I'm so locked in right now. I'm not even really talking. I really want to win this after losing 3 or 4 times in a row. Everything's just connecting. That's what we love to see. Beautiful. Alright, focus, boys. Last lap. Gotta hit this last shortcut. Oh, kind of. Okay. I don't know what just happened there, but we're alive. Let's get it. Not bad. I feel good. Feel good. Sorry, I need to take a breather after that. That was tough. We made it work. Alright, let's move on to the next. What is the next course, actually? I feel like I've lost track because these last couple time trials have been difficult, bro. Great Question Mark Ruins, Salty Speedway, and then Warrior Shipyard were all super difficult. We have 3 left. Next one up is DK Pass. Alright, let's get it. 3 left. Let's knock these out. I would love for these 3 tracks to be like 5 tries or less. I think we can do it. Dang, this guy's got a little bit of speed on him. No, I thought it was going to bounce again. It like hit the ground and jumped up, like bounced off the ground. I thought it was going to bounce off the ground a second time, but it just kept rolling. It's okay. We learn. Oh, I missed all those coins. That was cringe. Oh my god, I'm just missing every coin. It's no good. Hey, we didn't lose too much speed there. I'll take it. Not pissed. Cool. We just gotta focus up these last 2 laps. Make sure we don't get hit by the snowballs. Get around here. Almost messed up that drift, but we corrected. I'm definitely locked in, brothers. I feel good. Beautiful. 3 seconds ahead. Watch out for the snowballs. Where's the next one coming from? take this corner tight. I think we're okay. Beautiful. I mean, this is just tight drifting. We're taking these turns beautifully. Cool. Only took 2 tries on that one. That's not bad. Felt a lot better about that. It wasn't anything special. It wasn't anything fancy. I didn't take any of the shortcuts. And I know there's at least one shortcut on here that I could have used to speed up, but we won. And I'm not going to complain about that. 2 tracks left. Let's get it. Alright. Going to Sky High Sunday. I really hope this one's easier. It's like, there's not a lot in this track that's super, super fancy. Still a little behind though. It's not what I like to see. Come on. Beautiful. Caught up with that. We are ahead by 6 thousandths of a second. That is very silly. Come on, brother. Help a brother out, would ya? It's fine. I'm so over it right now. I low-key hate this track, so it's definitely the one I've probably played the least. I will say that. Ooh, that was a lot of airtime. That was very slow. Let's get the shortcut, still saving us time overall. 1 second ahead. Not terrible. Beautiful. Barely have a lead here. I gotta hold out for the shortcut. Let's get it. First try. I hate that track. I think that track is so boring and unnecessary and just not good game design, but we won first try. So maybe my hatred for this track actually helped me. It's like I have it burned in my brain. Not because I want it to be there, not because I like the course, just because my hatred for it has burned into my brain. Why am I racing again? The game heard me talking shit, so it put me back in the track. No, thank you. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright. Yeah, we had a whole second ahead of that Nintendo Ghost. Whole second lead. Let's go into Starview Peak. I definitely don't have a great understanding of where I should be using my mushroom on this track, like where the ideal shortcut is, but I think we'll be okay. I think this might be one of those tracks that if we just play clean, we race really clean, we shouldn't have to worry too much about like needing shortcuts to win. Oh, that's the opposite of clean right there. Holy. That spot might not be a terrible place to use our shortcut. could be better than that. Section. Yeah, no, I'm torn. Sorry. I should restart because I messed up, but I wanted to just plan out where we should be using our mushroom. We could save the mushroom on the first lap and then use 2 to get through that. On the second lap is where we realistically could use the mushroom here at the end. Yeah, we could just use it here. Okay. Cool. First lap, 0 mushrooms. Second lap, 1 mushroom. Third lap, we're going to use 2 mushrooms. Sorry. Lost track of my count. And that should be the recipe for success. And that's why I continued playing even though I knew I was going to restart. I wanted to do a little bit of reconnaissance, brother. A little bit of recon. Figure out what the best strategy is. Okay. It's fine that she's ahead of us. She used a mushroom there. Meanwhile, we are not using a mushroom this lap. No, I missed that boost. Ugh, so cringe. It's fine. Behind by 2 seconds, and that's okay. That's not okay. Dang it. That's fine. Just cut that turn a little too tight. It's all good. Listen, this is the last race of the night. As long as I'm not stuck on this for like an hour, I am chilling. I shouldn't worry too much about it. Plus, once we beat this, the stream's gonna end. And no one wants that. I don't even want the stream to end, bro. So I might as well, you know, spend a little bit of time on this. Enjoy it while it lasts. That was a terrible drift. Oh my god, we're restarting just because that drift was so bad. Alright, let's get it. I think for that drift on the 3rd section of coins, so after this section, for that drift I need to go with a more outside drift. So we start the drift here, and then we commit. No, that's not it. Well, maybe that could be it. That could be it if I swing inside, then go outside. We'll see. We'll try it. See what happens. I have the hiccups. Oh, no, this is terrible. Terrible timing. I need to focus. I need to be focused on the race. I can't let the hiccups distract me. Oh. That's definitely the play. But again, swing more inside and then cut more outside. Like I need to swing inside first, then cut back out. I realize I'm restarting a time trial because I'm not getting every single coin. But like, we just missed one there. No, sorry. I should stop. I should stop. But at the same time, I do want this to be as good as possible. Especially if it's the last race of the stream. Might as well end on like a near perfect time trial. This is perfect as I can make it. Oh, that was a tough drift. That was sick though. Okay, cut inside and then go outside. Oh, we got all 4. Okay, this is the run right here. Alright, apologies if I stop talking a little bit. I am locked in now. Focused up, my friends. What do you mean it drifted the wrong way? Oh, I'm pissed. Dude. Oh, God. It just makes me so mad because I don't know what happened. I don't know why it started drifting the wrong way. I wasn't holding the controller that way. Unless I started the drift that way. But, like, I don't know. So salty. Oh my god, we almost went off the map. I don't know how I saved that. That was silly. Question now is, will my strategy pay off? Can we catch up to her with 2 mushrooms on this last lap while she only has 1? I'm fairly confident. But I'm not sure. I'm not certain. I will say that. Okay, she just used her last mushroom on that silly little shortcut that doesn't do much for you, I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you boys, I think the 2 mushrooms was not worth it. Dang, that strategy, I thought that strategy was going to be golden. That was actually kind of terrible. Alright. Gonna mix up our strategy now. Though I think the way we do it is we use every mushroom on the ladder shortcut. Definitely not the first shortcut. The first shortcut is not good. We just focus on the ladder. Oh, that was such a good drift, but it's 2 inside. Missed all the coins. It would have been perfect if it was just 2 feet to the left. We would have got all the coins. Alright. We got this. That drift was a little ugly, I'll be honest. Oh my god, it's so difficult to get these coins. It's such a tough drift to line up. Especially once you, like, finally land, because you're in the air for so long. You don't have a lot of time on the ground to line that up. I'm surprised I missed that first point, I'll be honest, but I was perfectly lined up for it. Better. Beautiful. Dude, how am I still behind her? Oh my god. Okay. Clearly doing something a little wrong here. Something about the way I'm playing this track is slower than it should be. I think it's the first time we've ever ended a lap when we were in the lead, so try to take that as a sign of confidence. getting something right. Okay. I honestly don't know how this worked. I thought this strategy was actually pretty slow. Maybe it is slow compared to, like, good players, but it beat the Nintendo employee. Shockingly. I have no clue how that worked. Alright, so we have beaten every single time trial. I feel good. This was a fun little stream. I'm glad we finally knocked this out of the park. And we got it done. So we don't have to worry about it again. If I ever want to go back and improve some of these times, I definitely can. There's some of these that were rough. But again, all that matters is that we beat every single time trial. In one stream as well, so good for us. I feel good. I do appreciate everyone that showed up, by the way, to the stream, both on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Shout out to all y'all. Have a wonderful night, and I think I'm going to head out here. So